On our previous vlog, we visited one of the newest tourist attraction in Manila, the new Arroceros Forest Park. And this time, we are flying to Singapore as they have opened their borders to fully vaccinated tourists with no quarantine needed. And before anything else, let me introduce myself. It's me again, the Wayner, your travel and lifestyle vlogger, giving you a list of your travel itineraries which you can truly enjoy. Also, please support my channel by subscribing and hitting the notification bell, and follow my travel articles in Manila Bulletin Lifestyle. So we're finally back traveling, guys, and our flight is supposed to be at 9:55 a.m. and we've been here early at NAIA Terminal 1 going to Singapore, and guess what? Delayed ang flight. So I just got a text from Scoots that instead of 9:55 a.m. the flight was moved to 10:30 in the morning. Kaya pala sobrang tagal din ng pila dun sa ano nila, sa check-in counter. But anyway, of course we have to enjoy our travel. And it's our first travel again after 2 years within the pandemic. So hopefully it's gonna be very, very memorable and enjoyable. So guys, we're finally waiting for us to board. Everything went smooth naman in the immigration, and hope that we'll have a better flight going to SG after 2 years of hiatus because of the pandemic. Now let me give you some travel tips and guides before you book your flight and head to Singapore. Now let's begin with number 1, starting at the airport. Travel tax is still 1,620 pesos per person as of April 2022, and you can pay by cash, credit card, or debit card so long it has Visa or MasterCard logo. I also strongly suggest paying your travel tax before heading to your airline check-in counter, as they will ask for your travel tax receipt. Second is you need to pay for your terminal fee amounting to 550 pesos per person, and you can only pay by cash. Actually, we were surprised about this terminal fee when in the check-in counter of FlyScoot, they asked us to pay the terminal fee, which I can't remember paying terminal fees in NAIA Terminal 1 during my past travel abroad for leisure purposes. Every passenger is allowed to hand carry luggage with not more than 7 kg of weight, and if you plan to bring more stuff, then I strongly recommend you book your baggage fee along with your air ticket online, as it's much cheaper rather than paying it in the airport, which is more expensive. Usually, the recommended time frame to be in the airport is at least 3 hours before your flight. However, based on our experience, it's best to be at the airport at least 4 to 5 hours, since this post-pandemic led to a lot of checkpoints and checking of documents that could eat up your time in the airport. Now, continue watching as I will share some tips on SG travel requirements for tourists. And so we finally arrived here at Singapore, and you feel the excitement. No, hindi pa. So, but definitely, we're gonna explore this place. They have a very nice airport. Now let me share with you the 9 travel requirements you need to prepare if you plan to visit Singapore. So let's begin with number 1. Before you book your air ticket, you need to make sure that you are fully vaccinated with vaccination certificate downloaded from VaxCert.ph website. Now, in case your vaccination details are incorrect in the VaxCert.ph website, you can fill out the form in the same website to have it corrected. So guys, we're done with the immigration. We're just waiting for Mark, he's also done. So guys, since nadelay yung flight namin sa Philippines, change of plan. Supposedly we are going to explore Jewel Changi, yung kanilang rain vortex, but unfortunately we don't have enough time. we need to go to our hotel, and we need to travel from the airport all the way to Orchard Road. So I'll share some tips on how you can actually finalize your requirements. And oops, Mark is vlogging. Okay, but before that, we'll just pick up our luggage. Okay, so magpapa-money changer muna tayo. So guys, we're actually looking for an information right now because when we were deplaning Scoots or Fly Scoots airline, the flight stewardess said that all travelers or tourists must undergo self-administered ART. But apparently back in March 24, I got an update via email from CAAS that ART is no longer required. So apparently it seems that they're not calibrated. So we're gonna ask again just to make sure, because we need to follow the rules because we're on a different country. So we're just, guys, so this is how modern here at Changi Airport. We're asking for customer service down there in queue. We're looking at this screen and we'll be talking to the customer service. So number one. So we're gonna check if ART is still really required, because CAAS sent an email update back in March 24. It's no longer required. But today, Scoot, when we were deplaning, said it's still required. So we're really confused right now. So just to make sure that we are really going to take ART, because we're planning to take the train, public train, because if ART is really required, then we can't take the public train or mass transport system. We have to take either a taxi or Grab. So, well, the rule is before you need to take the self-administered ART. Once you land at Singapore, you have to go straight to your hotel and go to an ART center and take an ART and wait for the result. Once you get the result, if it's negative, then you can actually explore, of course, Singapore. So guys, so I actually waited in the queue for minutes for a customer service attendant to assist us. And apparently, according to them, the email that I got from CAAS is actually correct. So you don't need to take your self-administered ART for tourists if you are fully vaccinated starting April 1. So you can take the public transport. If you would want to take the train, or bus, you can do so. Go to your hotel and explore. No need for ART, again, if you are fully vaccinated. And of course, you have your RT-PCR test result. Of course, it has to be negative and coming from an official testing facility, which is honored by Singapore and the Philippines government. In our case, we had our RT-PCR test, in fact, saliva RT-PCR test via Red Cross. So there you go. So it's good. Now we're gonna take the public train and we're gonna explore Singapore. Travelers going to ST need to apply for a vaccination certificate acceptance letter by filling up the online form in SG's ICA Safe Travel website. Usually, it only takes 30 minutes to receive your acceptance letter via email. When we booked our flight back in March 2022, the COVID insurance is still required to all travelers, but now good news, as per ICA's website, COVID-19 insurance is no longer required for short-term travelers who are fully vaccinated. However, they are still encouraged to ensure sufficient insurance coverage, and in our case, we purchased online the Changi Assurance as recommended by ICA, and it was a bit cheaper, costing 46 Singaporean dollar and 29 cents per person. All right, so guys, if you're looking for the fastest route again, going to the city, you can take the MRT station. There is an MRT station at Changi Airport. So like in our case, we came from Terminal 1 and we took SkyTrain. You don't need to pay anything for the SkyTrain going to Terminal 3 because the MRT station is actually located at Terminal 3. Now, you need to purchase, of course, in the MRT station here at Changi, you need to purchase the Easy Link. So we purchased this one. We bought two cards. It's 10 Singaporean dollars. So we paid 20 Singaporean dollar. And they have free system now. So you can never go wrong in riding public trains because you can actually, of course, meet the local people and see their day-to-day living, and at the same time, and it can also give you some sightseeing, free sightseeing. Although the only downside of trains is, of course, it's gonna take some time. So in our case, when I check it, I'm using Rome to Rio. It's a website and application. It's gonna take like an hour for us to reach Orchard Road, where our hotel is actually situated. So we're alighting at Bencoolen Station. So there, I hope it actually helps you guys when you visit Singapore very, very soon, just like us. And by the way, in addition to that, if you are in a hurry, okay, or you wanted to take a rest because it was a long flight, it took like 3 hours and more than 3 hours, right, of air travel going from the Philippines to Singapore. If you wanted to take a rest and you want the fastest way to go to your accommodation, hotel, or whatever accommodation you plan to stay with, you can of course take Grab. Okay, there's Grab here. You just need to purchase a SIM card, and also you can take taxi as well, or cab. So that's the fastest to go to the different places. All right, I think our train is here already, so we're gonna take the train. It's a subway actually. All right.
You need to fill up the SG arrival card online 3 days before your flight to Singapore, and you need to either download the completed form or better print it, as the immigration and SG will look for it.
So guys, we're here now at Bencoolen Station. So all of the trains that we have actually took is actually all majority are all subway, so we're gonna enjoy this place, but we still have to walk towards our hotel. And guys, finally we are here. Sorry about the noise. Thanks to an auntie and uncle who actually helped us look at the locality map, because we're lost earlier. We don't know which exit to take, but basically we're at we dropped off, or we alighted at Bencoolen station, and we need to walk towards our hotel. So there, so this is the look of SG. So kung mga Pilipino kayo, para siyang BGC. Okay. So there, and of course I'm with Mark G. Okay, mag-vlog na rin siya. Unfortunately, Rafi, shout out to Rafi, our travel buddy, who joined us at the Pagsanhan trip, couldn't join us. So next time na lang, Rafi. Okay, so we're gonna cross the street. We're heading to Dhoby Ghat because that's the side where our hotel is situated.
You need to download Trace Together app via Apple Store or Google Play Store a day before your flight, since it serves as a QR pass for you to enter malls and establishments in SG. Anyway, this app is for free.
So guys, it's quite hot. It's really Singapore, and this is what happens if you're a Filipino and ayaw mainitan. So we're now seeing this Plaza Singapura. So I think just a few meters away from this place we'll reach our hotel. Okay. Alright, so if you're in Singapore, kapag pawis ka, But we've actually found our hotel at Cavino Grove. And there you go. And that's our hotel. And there is a night market, so that's good. This is a posh place. Never thought about it. First time to be here. And it looks like BGC / Makati in the Philippines.
Other SG travel requirements you need to secure before your flight are the following: air tickets going to SG and your return ticket to the Philippines, your accommodation booking confirmation, and your travel itineraries. My other tips for you guys is print all the documents so it will be easier when you face the Philippine and SG immigration. Plus, don't forget your passport must be valid for 6 months. On our next vlog, I'll show you the hotel we stayed at, and I'm going to give you some tips on which tourist spots you need to visit when in SG. So don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe because here, you're the winner.